When I was pregnant, I had some very, very painful hip pain. And I saw my chiropractor while I was pregnant this last time, and I said to him, you know, this hip pain is unbearable. And we figured out that I have early arthritis in my hips. And when I'm pregnant, that really comes out. And he said, well, why don't you just take more type 2 collagen? And I said, type 2 collagen? I take hydrolyzed collagen, I put the powder in my coffee, I drink a lot of bone broth, so I'm getting a lot of collagen in. And he said, no, silly, this is not the same. Type 2 is very different than type 1 and 3. So the powdered hydrolyzed collagen is type 1 and 3. Hair, skin, nails, it's good for those sorts of things. Bone broth, it has a lot of type 1 and type 3. It has a little bit of type 2, but type 2 collagen, it comes from the connective tissue of the bovine. So you're never going to get very much of it in your bone broth. You're never going to get any of it in your hydrolyzed collagen. The cool thing about it is it acts like a lubricant for your joints. It's very anti-inflammatory, and it makes it so your joints function properly. I always say it's for the grandmas and the pregnant ladies, which is kind of a joke, but really it is. If you have any sort of like joint pain or like achiness or, you know, the everyday aches and pains, that's what it's for. If you've ever been pregnant before, then you know kind of at the end of pregnancy, you know how your joints just start to feel heavy and things are just sore. You roll over in bed and you feel it. It gets rid of that. It is actually incredible how the difference. Because of the arthritis in my hips, when I was rolling over in bed when I was pregnant or even getting out of bed, I felt pain and it wasn't pleasant. And going from not taking type 2 collagen to then taking type 2 collagen, it took it away. And it was so incredible. Now, if we ever have any kind of like pain in our house, instead of turning toward like ibuprofen, we take type 2 collagen instead. This is in my arsenal. I call it small pharma.